There really is no better place to spot the Googans in the wild than down at the boat ramp, as we're about to see here. Welcome back, crew, to this episode of Googans of the Week, and our first clip is one of my favorite clips from our Miami Boat Ramps channel back down at 79th Street, where you can see these Googans here are being towed in. Now there's a little more going on in this one than just that, as this vessel is obviously disabled, but everybody's standing in the bow of this boat to try and level out the weight because this boat is taking on water and is actually very unstable at this point. So this crew's already gotten through the worst of it though. They are here at 79th now. Water's not very deep here. I mean, even at high tide, I bet it's only around 5 foot deep where this boat is pulling in. But this crew, for whatever, even though they've made it safely to the dock, goes into full-on panic mode, and everybody starts abandoning ship, pretty much getting off almost as fast as they can. So much so our guy jumps off here, lands on his buddy's hand as they're trying to get the boat up. My favorite part of this one is chivalry apparently is dead, as all the guys bailed out off the boat and left the chick hanging by herself on the vessel. Now again, here it's not as bad as it looks, because the reality is, even if this boat fully goes down, right here, it's only 4 or 5 foot of water. It's not going to go down a whole lot further than it is, and still will be accessible to get out, and nobody was going to be in real big trouble by any stretch of the means. If you were standing on these forward chairs, you would be out of the water even if it fully sank right here. But still, it was just an interesting scene to see everybody bail out, and the chick, currently, she's still on the boat. Speaking of people going overboard, somebody will have to explain this next one to me. Somebody tried explaining once before, and they were telling me it was some kind of test on a sailboat, but I don't understand, because if you look closely, somebody goes overboard in the background. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Speaking of sinking things, I guess this is one way to attempt to sink the van as you try and load the boat. Now, I'm not sure whether to call this a Googan move or a genius move. I mean, he definitely doesn't have to deal with some of the other headaches we see people deal with down at the boat ramp. Now, our next boat looks like the monster from the Blue Lagoon reincarnated, but I guess it could be worse. You could be out on a boat with a real monster from the Blue Lagoon trying to chase you down. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Googans of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here, just like Gonza Viglio, Nature is Metal, and Miami Boat Ramps did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.